Hey everybody, welcome to Perry TV. What we're looking at here is one of three explosions in Iran. This one's in Bandar Abbas, being reported by Iran. Now, is Iran under Israeli attack? I don't know. Right now, Iran is claiming that they are gas explosions, which they seem to be having a lot of lately. Gas explosions. Tel Aviv has said, in fact, two different sources have reported, two different Israeli sources have reported to Reuters that Israel had nothing to do with the explosions that happened in Iran. But let's look at what's going on. First of all, you got the US, which has a major presence in the Persian Gulf. And what is this presence like? Well, it's anchored by a US aircraft carrier. Now, what they've got, here's what the way I see it. Iran has a significant ballistic missile package all along, and this is fact, all along their border. That can be very dangerous to Israel, very dangerous to any kind of ship that's even close to the Strait of Hormuz. That's why the USS Abraham Lincoln is staying off into the Persian Gulf for safety reasons. Now, they have a lot of ballistic missiles. They have a lot of cruise type missiles, the Fatah 1, Fatah 2. And the thing with Iranian missiles is some of them are reportedly hypersonic. They can change direction in mid-flight. That is very dangerous for Israel or United States to stop. So that's very tricky. And Iran, they're not stupid. This is a very dangerous situation. If this would have been, 5 or 6 years ago, it would have been a walk in the park. But the whole coastline is just littered with Iranian hypersonic Fatah 1, Fatah 2 missiles that are ballistic, very dangerous, can easily hit Tel Aviv, can easily hit the USS Abraham Lincoln, very dangerous. So how does Israel and United States counter this serious threat? Well, first of all, they counter it with technology. This isn't like smuggling in Starlink and Iran stopping it, or it was good for a while, then Iran stopped it with Chinese help. What United States uses is, when I say technology, is they don't just use F-35s and they dance in. They just can't carry enough ordnance. What they use is F-15 Strike Eagles with F-18 Growlers, with F-15E, I think it's the Panther strike group, with the F-15 Strike Eagles, and all three of them together put a data package that is just, no one can stop it, in my opinion. Along with Israel, they can link up, and technology is what rules the world. And that's the bottom line. So we got all these crazy ballistic missiles and hypersonic missiles, which are unbelievably dangerous. They change trajectory in mid-flight and very hard to stop for even Israel and even United States. On the other side, we got these air wings. I mean, I don't think they're going to land any significant force. They do have combat troops there, but as far as on the shoreline, where their navy is, where the attack boats are, where the Iranian submarines are, they can go in by helicopter, and do some damage. But this is either going to be really small or really big. And I don't like to say it, but this is what I believe. This is going to break down to nuclear weapons. I'm not talking nuclear weapons even the size of, which is small by today's standards, Hiroshima size. I'm talking about battlefield nukes. There's just no way if Iran launches onto Tel Aviv ballistic missiles with 200 kilo ordnance using hypersonic missiles that Israel has any other choice. Same with United States. They launch hypersonic, and I don't think Iran is going to back down this time. If Iran doesn't back down, launches hypersonic missiles, hits the USS Abraham Lincoln, albeit Abraham Lincoln is a moving target, it's very hard to hit, what's going to happen? So on one side, you got serious, great data package, which can just overwhelm just about anything. On the other side, you got a fuse that can be lit, and all at once, you got tons of ballistic missiles in the air, which are very hard to stop. If some of them, the Fatah-2s are hypersonic, they change direction in midair, they cannot be stopped by Israel's Golden Dome. So what's the bottom line? Battlefield nuclear weapons. That's what I think it's going to come down to. You can't hit inside Tel Aviv and start targeting civilians. America doesn't have enough, and Israel don't have enough firepower to clean up the shoreline quickly. I think battlefield nuclear weapons, I don't say this lightly, I don't want it to happen, but that's what worries me. Battlefield nuclear weapons. Thanks for listening. Citizen journalism. Tell me your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for listening. Take care.